All right, today's episode is a brand new customer that came by way of referral. We're going to be doing 3 different things here, 2 of which you'll be able to see. One is, of course, carpet cleaning, and also we stretched the carpet prior to, and then we also did a dryer vent cleaning, which I'll explain why, but we didn't show any of that during the video. But we do hope you enjoy watching the stretching and cleaning portion. We are working with, myself, and then Cole and Sunny today. So I hope you guys enjoy the show. Don't forget to mash the thumbs up, leave a comment below, and of course subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Quite a few different things to do at this job here. The first of which was a power stretching or stretching. This is just same thing as the other day, a frog or front room over garage. So this is kind of like a bonus room, and the ceiling was actually kind of low. You had to watch your head coming up the stairs because you could bust your noggin. But the cool thing about this one was it was a really easy stretch because the trim carpenters left a good gap underneath the baseboard, which allowed us to basically just use this power stretcher through about 90-95% of the room and just pull that carpet and basically just push it right underneath the baseboard, and it pulled out every single one of those wrinkles. The only issue that we ran into was, and you'll see this toward the end, but it was towards the complete other end of this room where it looked like we didn't have quite as much room underneath the baseboard as we did for the majority of the room. So we did actually have to disengage the carpet from basically that entire corner down about 4 feet or so, and then trim it, maybe 5 feet, and then trim it off. This is the part where I started to notice that we ran into a little bit of issue. So. But we trimmed that back and then went ahead and stretched it the rest of the way, and it turned out great. So this portion of the job took us about 20 minutes or so, and I could have definitely had Cole and Sunny doing something else because we had a dryer vent to clean out, which I would have shown for the video, but it was extremely uneventful. The dryer vent was actually like not that. One, it was really, really short. And 2, it really didn't have a whole lot of lint at all. So here you can see me trimming back the carpet. I only trimmed off about 1/2 of an inch, even though for the majority of that stretching we were pulling more than that and tucking it under the carpet. But just tuck it, or just trimming off that extra 1/2 an inch allowed it to fit perfectly underneath the baseboard and turned out this carpet really well. So this was a closed loop carpet, commonly referred to as Berber. And it did. The stretching portion of it did turn out really, really well. The most difficult part of the cleaning was just the powder from either drywall dust or something to that effect. And honestly, just vacuuming the carpet really thoroughly probably removed 95% of all the soiling in this carpet. There was really no spots, no stains, no traffic lanes. It was really just that drywall dust that needed to be taken care of, which again, we commercially vacuumed the carpet first like we always do, and that turned out really, really well. So here I'm just cinching it up with the knee kicker, and as soon as we got that done, we went ahead and broke everything down and put all of the repair/stretching tools back into the van. And then while they were doing that, I went ahead and prepared the dryer vent and went ahead and knocked that out while they were taking care of the initial dry soil removal here. Sunny has the backpack blower, which she really likes to use on the staircase, and you can probably see why. It's a whole lot easier to use this little machine than it is to use like the standard vacuum. That can be a real pain in the butt. This was really good because it allowed her to get in all the little nooks and crannies and get all that little sheetrock dust out of the crevices there, and there was quite a bit of that. Like I mentioned, that was probably the biggest trouble area of this entire job. So from start to finish, we were here just over an hour, about 1 hour and 7 minutes. And we would have been done sooner, but we actually ran into a little bit of an issue because we pulled up to the home. It's a really nice home in a gated community just a few blocks from our shop, and they had been tearing up the driveway. So the driveway is made out of pavers and had these lights built into the side, but there must have been some kind of issue because they had basically pulled up a bunch of the pavers, and we thought to ourselves, we're not going to be able to pull into the driveway. And just because the home sits so far off of the road, we didn't know if we were actually going to have enough hoses to access this portion of the home from the street. Well, the gentleman was really cool in helping us to basically get onto the driveway, move some of those pavers out of our way, and get the van into, like I said, into the driveway, so we were a whole lot closer. You can see me here as I apply the preconditioner. I'm like ducking my head, and you kind of had to do that. There was one point where I smacked my head. I don't know if we'll probably get to see it. It was when I was actually doing the hot water extraction or steam cleaning portion of it. But again, this whole job, start to finish, just over an hour, and with the dryer vent, the carpet cleaning, and the carpet stretching, the ticket came to $435. So these are actually brand new clients, have never used us before. They did come by way of referral to the owners of another small business here local, the Southern Charmer. And so those gentlemen that own that company have worked with us. They've got some rental properties, and they've been working with us for several years. So they also have a really, really good business, excellent reputation, and they refer us quite a bit of work as well. A shout out to our friends at the Southern Charmer. And you can see here, Suni, I think the only reason we actually pulled the counter-rotating brush machine up to this job was because we were recording for the vlog. I mean, this carpet was really in excellent shape. It really did not need the agitation of the counter-rotating brush machine or the little drill that Cole had, the brush on the drill there. So he agitated all the preconditioner into the stairs. And I guess if there was one area that needed to be agitated, it probably would have been the staircase. But again, overall, this carpet we were cleaning pretty clean carpet. So you can see I'm having to duck my head, but and Suni's preparing. What she ended up doing was putting a towel to protect the paint on the railing and the wall, and then she attached the vacuum hose with a gear tied, basically to keep it from falling down the stairs. So this portion, hot water extraction, believe it or not, I'm actually going really, really slow on rinsing away the solution really well. But this whole area only took me about 10 or 12 minutes to completely extract. So again, this room was a pretty good sized room, but when the carpet's in that good a shape, there's really not a whole lot to do. So again, the dryer vent had already been done, and I took care of that while Suni and Cole were doing some of the other steps of the cleaning process so that we didn't have to worry about it. The new homeowner, they actually just purchased this home. So the brand new homeowner, when I first did the estimate, I didn't really have a chance to talk to him because he was actually getting onto a conference call. So I mostly talked to his wife, and they did have us do a price to clean a bunch of wood floors. I think it's about 2,000 square feet of wood floors, two different types. One's bamboo, and the other is a cherry. Really good condition floors as well. They really don't need, I don't even really think they need professional cleaning, but I think we're going to go ahead and end up cleaning those for them as well. So these are really ideal clients for us. They not only live in a really nice neighborhood and really nice home, but oh wow, you can see quite a bit of sweat there. So yeah, needless to say, I did break a sweat, even though I wasn't working too hard. But doing the stretching, I always start sweating really bad for that. So. But anyway, yeah, this is definitely one of our ideal clients, and we're really happy to be introduced to these folks. The other neat thing about working in areas like this, neighborhoods like this, is that your word-of-mouth referrals tend to move a whole lot quicker than in a lot of other neighborhoods. So we really like the gated communities that are a lot more close-knit and, for lack of a better term, a little nosier. I mean, the neighbors take notice when you hire somebody to come work at your house, and they're not afraid to ask, how they did. And we always try to make it a point to put on a show and do a decent job so that we get those referrals from just basically doing what we're supposed to do for a decent price. So I did let Cole actually touch the wand a little bit, just the stair wand. And you can see he's taking the vacuum hose off every 2 or 3 stairs and vacuuming what's called the bull nose, which is just that curved part that goes from the riser to the actual step. And that's just something new that we've started to do, watching some other cleaners online, because it's able to help us remove just an extra bit of moisture that tends to collect on that bull nose. And of course, we try to remove as much moisture as possible every single job. Now, we would have showed, of course, the dump tank and the water that came out of this job as a result of cleaning it, but we had 2 issues with that. One, it was hardly any water at all because, like I said, it was just one room and a set of stairs. And the other thing was, it was almost as clean or clear as like fresh water. So we didn't bother, but I did show you a little lunch, how to do an estimate immediately following this job. And we've got a really busy day that's not going to end until late because we have business after hours at the chamber this evening. Day started off with a meeting at BNI. So in lieu of an actual meal where I sit down and stare into the camera like normal, I figured I would do just a quick little snack. as I'm driving from that job to the estimate. So this is just bell peppers. I had a red bell pepper and a yellow bell pepper, and I was dipping it into spicy guacamole. That again, it is processed food, so technically this was not sticking really strictly to my diet. But I did fast all the way until afternoon. It was 12:15, I believe, when I ate this little snack, and it was a delicious little snack. And it filled me up just enough to get me through to the next couple of jobs. But I appreciate everybody taking the time to watch this. And if you haven't done so, please go ahead and mash the thumbs up, leave a comment below, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so you get notified every time we publish a new video. Thanks for watching.